On the Tootie Creek trail, in the rain with my dogs, in the rain with my dogs, and we're having a ball, we're having a ball, we're having a ball. Luna and Thor and Anubis, Luna and Thor and Anubis, Luna and Thor and Anubis.
Out again on another hike up here at Mountain Lagoon. It's 15 degrees today. 2 days ago it was 43 degrees. Can't work this weather out. What's the story? I thought they said there was global warming. Anyhow, we're going back to a familiar creek, but just in a different area, totally different hike. It's been a little while since I've been out and about and done a hike. The last batch of days that I had off from work, I was a bit under the weather, some sort of virus, so it was a no-go. But we're back out today, nice cool weather, so it seems we've got a house up here on the right-hand side, up here in the bush. Got a few dogs, so I'll keep these crazies on for a little bit until we get past these dogs that are over there in the bush setting over there. All three dogs are out again as usual. We've got Anubis the boxer here, Thor the Frenchie, and Luna the Rottweiler. This is going to be a 7-kilometre hike, and it says it'll take about 2 hours 45 minutes. Okay, I think we're pretty safe now. Okay, they're off their leads. Should be good now. The crazy kid's at it. Look at him go, Anubis, way down there. It's been a little while, hasn't it, since we've been on a decent hike. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll have heard Tootie Creek a few times in a couple of different videos. But this is a different trail. Starts on a different mountain and goes down a different valley. Look at that. So green. Beautiful and green in here. It's almost 4 p.m. and by the time we finish, I guess it's going to be 6:30. So you'll see a few new dog leads around my neck. Got a couple recently. The retail on these delivered was $12.49 Australian. By the time I used my app, I got 52% off. They cost me about $6. Quite good quality too. Really nice, well built, well constructed. Got a carabiner style here clip, which is pretty good, and it locks in place. So clips open, locks up, quite good. Little handle there when you've got it on your dog if you need to hold the dog in place. It's also got a seat belt locking doobie, so if you've got the got this on the dog, you can lock them in your car into the seat belt. And a nice sort of padded handle here, which is quite comfortable. Quite a good length. They're in the centre, they've got a flex piece, so you'll see that there. That flexes out, gives it bit of extra length, and also they sort of pull. If they pull, they get to a point where it pulls a bit, and then it sort of springs them back. So it's quite good, really handy. So about $6. That's $6 Australian too, and that was delivered, so really good pricing. Check out the link in the description for that one, and if you're in Australia you can use the other app that's in there. There's a link there for that one as well, and you'll get up to 60% off at times on certain stores online, sometimes a lot more. But the store where I buy these from, obviously everyone knows Temu. If you're not with Temu, you can use the app. You'll get a little bit of money on your account. And if you're in Australia, jump on and grab the other app. And at times they often do 52% off on Temu. Sometimes I've seen 60, most of the time between about 35 and 52% off. There you go, big girl. It's a big squeaks. All the little kids here. The smell of the eucalyptus leaves in this forest here. Oh, it's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, we're going to start going down a bit here. So the app claims that we've got about a 400 metre elevation deviation up and down here. Oh, she's going down, down, down now. I left a little bit earlier today. I thought I'd jump out and do most of this. Well, actually all of this I guess will be in the daytime. It doesn't get dark till about 8:30 p.m. We'll definitely be finished by then. Although I do like doing the nighttime hikes as well. Do like starting in the day, finishing up in the evening. Man, some of them have been pretty full on, finishing at around 11, midnight, that sort of thing. When you do some of them, you get to like 7, 8, 9 or 10 hour hikes. Got some bush orchids here. You see these bush orchids, they like to live in these areas here. See that one there? That's a bush orchid for you. I've seen quite a few of them, and they always live in places like that. Obviously they get a bit of protection there, they can hold up pretty well, get the drips off the sandstone when it's raining. This is going to be a bit of a doozy getting back up, because once we started to drop down, it really dropped down. Rocks may fall, do not stop. So as you can see, it's a little bit damp. We've had rain a little bit today and last night and a little bit yesterday during the afternoon after our huge 43-degree day. Prior to that it was a 40-degree and then 2 39-degree days before that. So we had 4 really, really stinking hot days, and now we've had a couple of days of just some sort of light rain. Anubis is always on high alert. At least if there's anything around, he's going to detect that pretty quickly and certainly let me know. Doesn't matter what sort of animal it is, it can be a bird or a lizard, and he'll let me know. Where are you, mister? Hey? This dog knows everything. Looks like they've had a small landslide here at some stage. Come down from up there, those cliffs. Those overhangs, the big sandstone overhangs, they're unstable. Big chunks of rocks come down. It's caused a little bit of a landslide just here. What do we got on the other side? Probably the remnants of a landslide. Bit of a creek down there. I would say it's Tootie Creek. Didn't think we would have got here that quick. Got my jacket on, my thin rain jacket. What have we got here? We've got a creek crossing. Look how clear that is. Oh wow, very, very clear. Super clean water. Wow, that water looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Skipping a jump over. Let's just have one more little look here. Oh wow. That looks beautiful. Wonder if there's any little, oh there is. Ah, little lobsters. Oh, there's heaps of them in here. Wow, I can see 4 of them right here. I'm not sure if you can see them. Actually, there's a lot more than 4. The big one was on that little sandy patch just there. There's probably a few down in there too. Unfortunately, none of those are big enough to eat. They're very small. There was one there that was about, from tail tip to sort of end of its claw, would be about 5 or 6 inches maximum. So we're going to sort of follow this creek around to get down to Tootie Creek. I don't think this is actually a creek as such. I think it's just one of the estuary type things that runs down from the mountain. Well, it's that time of the day again, my friends. It is snack bar time. The dark chocolate coconut plant protein bar. There it is. These are quite interesting. Yum, yum, yum. It'll be good going back. Going back, we're going to burn the calories. Burn off the chocolate. The dark chocolate coconut protein bar. Plant-based. Inside's got some really interesting things. Some seeds and things. Looks like pumpkin seeds and whatnot. In the distance, you can hear a waterfall. Hopefully, we can get down to have a look at it. Oh, here they come. Bib and Bub. Hey? Where'd you go? Right down to the waterfall. Did you go right down to the waterfall? We may find other waterfalls along the way. Yikes, I just pulled 3 leeches out of my shoes. I had 2 big ones and 1 tiny one. Anubis, what have you discovered, mate? You found something in there? I love to get the dogs out and go on a nice, good long hike, anywhere from 6 or 7 kilometres right through to about 20 kilometres. We've done a couple. We've done one at about 20 and one at about 17. And I just love to do it. It's great exercise for them. It gets them out of the yard, at home, gets them out doing these long stints. And it's great for me. It's good for your health. Exercising, get your steps really up there. And clarity. Mental health, really. Like, seriously, there's nobody here. Birds, 3 dogs, and me. The smell of eucalyptus, the beautiful fresh air of the forest, and crystal clear water when you get to these creeks. Just amazing. Honestly, you can't ask for much more. I also like to try and inspire other people to come out. If it's not to explore your country, just for yourself, just come out for exercise, clear the head, kill 3 birds, 4 birds with 1 stone, not actually kill the birds. The saying, kill 2 birds with 1 stone usually, but this is like kill 4 birds with 1 stone, for me anyway. And I've got the dogs. I'm out here on my own, doing exercise. It's great for the mental health. It's great for you just overall clarity, the whole experience. And you're exploring. Sometimes you see some of the most amazing things when you're out here. Some beautiful birds. If you like lizards, then yeah, you're going to see some pretty cool lizards at times. And maybe the odd snake or 2. To be honest and fair, I've rarely seen a snake on any of the hikes I've done. I can count on probably, one hand. I've seen, probably 2 or 3 snakes, that's about it. As you can see, we're still going down to get down to ground level. So there's a bunch of bush orchids there, sitting out, pretty exposed there actually. They usually don't sit right out, but I guess there's a bit of tree coverage around that. Obviously they're sort of happy. They're not in the best of nick though. I can hear a pretty magnificent falls down in there. She's roaring. Let's have a bit of a look at some of the rocks. What's the colour of that? It's got bits and pieces sort of like marbling. So we've done our left-hander. And get to a little pinch point down here and do a pretty hard right. What are you nutcases up to? This is our hard right-hander here, and we're almost at Tootie Creek. We've dropped right down almost to creek level. Well, what I found really interesting with this hike is that the fire trail actually came right down to the creek. Like, when I say right down, I mean literally right to the creek. That is the creek there, Tootie Creek. You can hear some little falls down there. This could be another nice little area for a hike. I think this is just a turning bay here. So fire engine, like fire trucks come down here. They can spin around. Oh wow, look at this in here. Let's see if there's any spots where you could do an overnight camp. The water looks nice. Hey, the water looks nice, doesn't it? Oh wow, look at this. You definitely have the freshwater lobsters in here, for sure. Oh, this is a big hole, big watering hole. Let's have a little look over here, see what's going on. Kind of a trail, isn't it? Don't know if it's a bush trail. Could be. It looks like a bushwalk. We'll follow it for a little while. Who knows? This may take us along Tootie Creek back to the waterfall area where we are going to do a camp out. A hike-in overnighter. Ooh. Because this is well established along here. You could definitely do an overnighter around here. To find a nice area, not on the trail. So if you've seen any of my other videos, you may have seen me speak about how I get to these places or how I find some of these places. I use all trails. I used to have the Pro membership and I upgraded to their top tier Peak membership. It allows for custom trails to be made. So if you find areas that you think you want to go to, you can plot them out. Oh, there's a huge leech. Oh, and its babies right behind it. Hang on. Oh, there's heaps of them here. Look at that thing. And there's babies everywhere. Let's get out of here. Let's just keep walking. Oh, they're on my shoes. Look. Ugh, on my shoe. Get off. Off. Ugh. Don't like leeches. They're just not a nice animal. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay. Sorry about that. Back to the all trails. So I can custom plot trails that I want to do, which I did custom plot this one out. It wasn't on all trails either, the main part. What it does, because it uses topographical maps, it knows the levels that you've mapped out. So it works out the kilometerage or the meters. It works out the levels in altitude. Gives you a breakdown that'll tell you how long that's going to take. You can set it as a one-way in, a loop. You can find a loop to get out a different way, or you can do an in and an out. Depends how you want to set it up. And I believe from memory it will also try to map out the calories that you're going to burn on that hike. So All Trails does do that. once I finish up this hike, it will give me a breakdown and it'll show me, I'll put it up on the screen. It'll show what we actually did and the calories that we burnt. Just keeping an eye on these things. Is there any? Oh yeah, they're everywhere. There's so many of them. Okay, I think what it is they feel the vibrations, they know you're coming. They'll also know Anubis is running around. Okay, so that could be our only issue here with camping, would be the leeches. So we'd have to bring in some... Oh shit, what's that? Oh god, that scared the hell out of me then. Holy shit. That was bloody Thor. Something come blustering through the bush and I didn't even think he was down there. Oh man, that scared the absolute shit out of me. I didn't know, because you know, around these areas you see things like wombats and all sorts of different types of animals, and I thought, oh no, look how we're getting charged by a wombat. Oh, there's leeches everywhere. Seeing some ripples in the water indicates the water dragons are here jumping in the creek. There's a lot of rippling going on, so I think we've got a few lizards jumping in up here. Okay, now that's something you don't see very often. Way in a hike like this. This huge pulley. Wow, that's old, super old. Now for that to be here tells me they had something going on. Just sitting there, look at that. Just out of the blue, just boom. Huge pulley, steel pulley. Really old as well. There's something, could have been a logging industry down in here. They may have had trees that were perfect for logging, and they may have had some system where they pull it up, maybe up that road. And that is not far-fetched to think, because in certain areas around, there's an area that's trying to think where it is. It's not far from here actually. On the backside of Mount Wilson, you go down into the valley, bit of a hike down, there's a beautiful creek and there's an actual boiler there. We will do that one day. I don't think, yes actually, sorry, we have got that one. We've got that one in the archives that hasn't been published yet. So we'll get that one on. It's a old logging industry down on the creek, and they had a railway system that would come from the top up at the suburbs all the way down the mountain, and they had a boiler, huge boiler system, and that would create the steam drive to drive the actual machine with the big massive thick wire ropes to pull the little train carts up and down the mountain with all the logs and the timber in it. But I don't know what's going on in this area for that to be here. There might be remnants around of something. Very interesting. Keep the eyeballs open so you can hear those little falls just happening there. I've got a damn leech on my finger, look. Oh, this is real bush bashing now. Now look how that tree's grown over there. How cool is that? Okay, let's keep on moving, shall we? Jump out of this little spot. It's a cute little area. Not as open as the first area we went into. What's that noise? Must be a plane. A real low rumble. Must be a plane. Not sure. Checking everywhere for, oh my god, these things are on my bloody shoes still. Goodness me. They're so small, some of them are tiny. Alright, let's keep moving, kids. Let's keep going, bubbies. It's rather humid in here. Rather humid indeed. This was a really nice surprise, actually, finding a continuation to this fire trail. Something I didn't think was going to happen. It's a super old termite nest. Check that out. These things are huge, massive. Look at that down there. Look at that sand. So now we've got some big old metal drums here. Look at that. Like, what happened down in here? We're a fair way from anywhere. There's no, other than at the start, there's no houses down in here. There had to have been some sort of industry down here, like many, many years, 100+ years ago. Someone has been down here at some stage and done a lot of cutting. Someone has been through with like a type of brush cutter, whippersnipper with the blade on it. But it's still taken a damn long time to do. So we seem to have walked up a little bit higher here. Okay, I just checked out the maps, and this is not going to take us to our Tootie Creek area where the waterfall was in a previous video. I just didn't really prepare to do such a long hike. It'd be cool. Yeah, they've had some hefty chainsaw action going on up here. And we've got a creek that's way, way down in there. We did keep going just for a little bit. Wow, I've got a big tree down here. Well, we can all go under it. How are the kids going? Oh, under we go. She's a big tree. Bloody leeches. I just got one off Thor's foot. Had one on his foot. What are you doing, booby? There's the creek just there. I think there might be an easier way. I knew. He was literally just with us. He just kept running along the path. Trail is this way, up that hill a little bit. We've come in slightly off the trail. Let's go and check these little falls out up here. Nothing crazy, they're not huge waterfalls. It's mossy trees, beautiful. But let's just check over here. Another nice little spot here. Let's see how we go. Look at it. She's a monster. Okay, I think we found the track. Oh, these things are relentless. These bloody leeches. Off! Look at them. Things, get off! Oh, they're like super glue. There to go. Let's go, I think one bit Anubis. I had 1,000,000, so it seems they like humans more than dogs. I don't think so. I really don't think there'd be a path going up. Big old toad. We're heading towards the 7-kilometre marker, and just see, we're going to have to go back the same way. That'll get us about a 15-kilometre hike in today. I have to remember some of these hikes to put a little bit of Aerogard spray on my legs and feet or something, my shoes, before I do them. Seems like it goes to another hiking trail. Had a look at the map, and the way this track is sort of taking us, Looks like it's going to go to Darcy, I think it's called Darcy Ridge Trail. On our way back we go. Every couple of 100 metres I've got to keep ripping off a bunch of leeches. Here we are back at the tree. Let's jump on under here again. There we go. There's Cookie going. It's like a little steam engine, Bubby. No doubt we'll be a little bit damp by the time we get back to the car. Here we are back at the big pulley. It really is a big pulley. Got some severe stuff going on. The rope, steel rope that would have went in. Yeah. Fair width. I'll have a little bit of a research when I get some internet and see if I can find any records of any type of industry in this area, around this Tootie Creek area. Never know, maybe able to find something may come up. What is it? I sense something. There's something here. Something here. Come on. I don't think there's rabbits in here. I don't know what it'll be. It could be a wombat underneath. Wombat hole. Let's go. Okay, we're just about to the creek crossing. I'm going to stop up here. Get the first aid kit out. Grab the little first aid scissors and snip a couple of leeches off. I just noticed a couple on Thor on his foot. They're too wet and slippery. I can't pull them off. These two pools here, lovely. Better get them leeches off you in a minute, Bubby. A couple of little leeches and a couple on my shoes too. Good boy. Yeah. Yeah. You can actually camp in here. Do an overnighter. It's the creek back down in there. Yeah, you could actually come in here. Okay, headlamps on. Let's get moving, eh? Headlamps on. Rain's coming down and the sun is setting. Everyone can hear it. Up there in the bush. Anubis is gone. Don't you go, come on. Cookie. We get lost. Ready? He's here. This is when it starts to get a little bit eerie. All of this mist. The mist in the mountains. Ooh, we're going to go past our little crossing up here where the freshwater lobsters are. Spiderwebs look awesome with their little droplets on them. Cicada shell. He's shedded his shell and flown away. Okay, here we are. We're at a little crossing. The freshwater lobster crossing. Let's check and see how many we've got in here. What do we got? Oh, wow. Oh, they're scampering everywhere. Oh yeah, there's quite a... Oh, there's a huge one. Look at the size of that one. Loon, come back here. Come back here. It's right where my light is. Wow, that thing is big. But unfortunately with the rain, you can't really see it. That's a big one there. Not sure if you can see the little baby ones there. There's a little baby black sort of green one, mostly probably just in that area where we were. Man, this pond is absolutely full of them. It was just there where the light's shining underneath that piece of wood. It's only a small pond. There could be some down in there, but truly there is a lot of them in here. They're just about to crawl under that rock there. There's a little one. Just under 3 kilometres, probably about 2.5 kilometre hike back to the car now. With soaking wet feet. If there's any leeches in there, they'll be having a swim. Need to keep going. It's after 9 p.m. It's so misty. It's very eerie. Anubis catching the rain. Loves catching rain in the backyard too. What the hell was that? Something huge is crashing through the bush. Still going. That made a hell of a racket. Anubis is going to check it out. I can hear it. I can still hear it. If that was a kangaroo, that was huge. Is it still going? Let's just check a bit back. I heard it for a little bit and then I thought it stopped. I was just filming the water droplets on the leaf, and right where I was filming, which I'd been there for about 30 seconds to a minute trying to get all the right angles and stuff, it decided to just start bashing and crashing. I need to see if I've got any of this noise on this footage. What the bloody hell? I mean, normally I'd say yeah, kangaroo, but that thing was just crashing like crazy. And it wasn't far from where I was standing. I was standing right there with these leaves. Right here. I was literally photographing and filming these gum leaves here with the water droplets, and from right there, about 10 meters maximum in, it just started bashing and crashing and making all this noise, and then it went down, and I don't know how far down it went. Damn it. Gee, I hope I got some of that noise on film. I'll listen to that later. We've got just under 1 kilometre to go, and it was about a 460 metre gradient deviation at this stage. Gonna go home and have chicken. Oh, Anubis. Trying to look at Thor, out of the way. Trying to look at this huge jumping beetle. Look at this thing. It's a giant cricket. Hello, buddy. Let's go. Okay, here we are. Alright, this is just about it. Just over 15 kilometres. Whew. I've got wet feet, wet body, leeches, and God only knows what else. Here's the car. There we go. 15.2. 497 metres.
It was just another Tuesday when I was hiking with my dogs. Tootie Creek Trail. It was just another Tuesday. I said, don't fall